What about endorsing us to sponsor you becoming a product yourself now? If that means slaving away your freedom of mind, freedom of choice to trade it in for a hero budgetary corporate worship, when it boils down to spending irresponsibly and companies taking advantage of your consuming to fatten up your ideas and perception for the comfort to ease the pain from the day to day, only to force you to fasten while fasting the moral compass, ready to slim down your chances just to pick up the prices they're willing to pay.
It's more important to know how to interact with someone utilizing these personality traits than how to identify the traits in a person. Because when you can identify how to interact with a person utilizing these traits,
The things that, like, just for an example, and tend to my.
You may very well be in a position where you need that exploration and experience. It's like that's going to be what it takes both for you to feel satisfied with the level of experience you have and also to get an opportunity to experience genuine consequences from it.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, people? What's the word? What's the word? Peace, blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. How's everybody feeling today? Don't mind me and my mess there. I gotta get that right. Pardon me for a second. Happy Tuesday to each and every single one of you. I hope all is well. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 days have been pretty decent. I'm not gonna complain whatsoever compared to the last couple of weeks. I think we got a break. Definitely got a break. I am not upset one bit. I love some more rain right now, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shout out to my writers, my content creators, my poets, singers, everyone from Threads, everyone watching from Twitter, X, Twitch. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, pull up Assembly Excellence. Come through, hang with us. We love to hear your thoughts on a lot of these conversations that we have up here. We'd love to have you on a panel if you ever decide that you want to join or you want to be a part of the open mics. The email is below. Hit me up. I'm always available. July 12th, 2024. We were less than 2 weeks away from the first annual Pen and Soul Awards, and I'm looking forward to this celebration of the writer. Yeah, we don't get enough of these. And I wanted to show some love to these people, man, who spend their hours cultivating and putting together these masterpieces for us all to bear witness to. They deserve to be heard. They deserve their flowers. Poetry is an art that is overlooked and it doesn't get the recognition or the love that it deserves. But I digress. That's not why we're here. We're here tonight because there's a question that I want to ask the people, and I need your feedback. There was a video that I watched, and the woman basically said that healthy relationships are boring. She doesn't like them. She needs toxicity, and it has to be spicy. There needs to be some type of excitement. This isn't the first time I've heard someone, because women speak in an entirely different language when they're not happy or displeased by something. They show their displeasure through other actions. Um, First of all, what does healthy mean to you? What does a healthy relationship look like to you? What what does boring look like to you in a relationship? See, all these different debates and arguments over this subject, it seems futile. I would have loved this so that I could actually have a one-on-one with the opposite gender and dissect this way of thinking, because it's too often relationships, friendships are or underappreciated because the burden of success is put on the man, and he's responsible for providing a long laundry list of concessions to make the other person satisfied, or make them want to stimulate you in a reciprocal format, if that makes sense. So this is how I've always noticed, and this is what I've observed. Men, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, I myself, I like stability. I like fun. My idea of fun is being put together, not stressing or worrying about bills or outside drama. I need structure. I need peace. Give me a TV, give me some hobbies that I'm all for, my loved ones, my family, and I'm good to go. I don't need a bunch of extra BS to get me sexually charged or emotionally invested in my person in order for me to cater to you. Men are some of the most simple, laid back human beings ever. But it seems like that's a punishment, or there's something wrong with it. Like we are looked at as corny or lame, or we lack this charisma, or this it factor, or whatever the hell you want to call it, to make a person want to take their pants off and drop their panties, and give us something. And I, someone tell me or stop me at any point and tell me where I'm wrong at. 30 something plus years, man. I've seen all types of women, bro. And they always say one thing out of their mouth and do something completely different through their body language. The things that you ask for out of a person, you go in a complete different direction. And I always wondered, what is that about? Why don't you just say exactly what it is that you want and stop trying to hide behind this facade that the things that you're really looking for is bullshit. You don't want no good dude. You don't want a good dude. You don't want stability. What is it? You want danger. You want to be kept on your toes. You want to feel as if at any given moment your dude can go fuck somebody else just like that. You want a challenge. You want females to be constantly in his DMs, text messaging him, flirting with him out in public. You want to always feel like at any given moment you can lose him to this person. That's where your adrenaline rush comes from, your excitement comes from. And I think, there's some rational, irrational explanation for that, right? Because we're biologically designed differently. I understand that. The things that we enjoy, you're not necessarily going to enjoy. So it's up to us as men to know how to keep you to a certain degree. It's not our responsibility to entertain you, but if you're in a relationship with someone, you have to know the person, what they like, what they dislike. You have to peel back the layers and really try to figure out exactly how this dynamic can be cohesive. How do you bring two people together that were never locked in before under the same roof and build a foundation jointly and not separate and still maintain the spice and the love in the relationship? Here's my problem though. Men understand this. We know how fickle that women are. Y'all have too many things going on, and we have to. It's like constantly here because y'all are like this. Every 5 seconds, you here and there. So at any given moment, you with somebody for a couple weeks, a couple months, a year, 2 years, and you don't get any type of excitement out of it anymore. You're already in your head planning your escape slowly but surely, which is hilarious to me because you start out in a relationship with somebody wanting to get to know the person. You want to talk to them, you want to laugh with them, you want to smile with them, you want to do everything with them. You can't be without, oh my God, I love them so much. But then when you get a routine, let me say that again. When you get a routine, that is when you decide the communication stops. And you don't even communicate And when let me rewind that real quick. Let me rewind that real quick. You don't communicate the way you're supposed to communicate like adults. What women will do is throw tantrums, pick fights, and arguments. You'll go all around the world to make your point. By the time we figure out what the problem is, you've already done did your damage. You done packed your bags mentally, emotionally. You've already moved out, found you another city to live in, found you another boy toy to play with, and we won't know until the sex is gone, until less and less of your clothes are there, until you start acting funny with your phone. You stop cooking, you stop doing things. By the way, we do notice, we know you. If we're intimate with you, if we invested any length of time with you, we know when things are not the same. So you can miss me with that and quit pretending or acting as if we don't know you or we aren't in tune because we're just guys and we are just no. We know you better than you know yourself. The only person that's making a fool out of themselves is you. Because here's my thing: why do you bother getting in a relationship knowing how fickle you are? Like I really be wanting to know, you know, there's an expiration date on how long you're going to be into a person before you decide to carry on with your life. Bearded gentlemen, no, they are not. Are they not fickle? Are they great communicators? Do they let us know exactly how they feel all the time? Let me ask a question. I'm genuinely curious. If the relationship gets stale, is that expressed? Do they have that conversation with you? Like, and I'm speaking from a space of 2024. We're in an entirely different generation. When I grew up, and maybe when you grew up, this was different. The women were built different. You could sit down with your old lady and have these discussions. Things are not the same at all. Everything is hidden in code and parable. You have to piece things together and you have to look for the inconsistencies and behavior patterns to even figure out if anything is going wrong or not. And the only reason I am asking this question was because this young lady was on a talk show and she said, and I quote, "I love my healthy relationship, but I need some toxicity." She said, "I need some toxicity." What is that? What you need toxicity. So when you meet the person, they hard working, They work overtime. They put in 9 hours, 10, sometimes 16 hours. They bring home the check. They court you. They vet you. They do everything in their power to get to know you as a woman, your family, everything. We're not talking about dudes who only want sex. We're talking about men who understand the importance of a nuclear household, that really want family, that really wants a solid foundation. I'm not talking about the crap that's being promoted and falsely advertised all around social media. The women that I'm seeing, and I could be wrong, and I do want to put this out there too. I'm not speaking for all women. Every single woman in the world is not with this mindset, but a great majority are, and you see it yourself. Even on here, just like you said, it's on here. Women need validation. They need stimulation. They need to be constantly excited or in fear of, or need some type of rush coming to them. And if they don't have it, they find it somewhere else. It never fails. And a part of the problem is morals and integrity is damn near gone. No one cares about any of that stuff. No one respects the good guy. No one respects an hourly wage. No one respects 40,000 a year. No one respects traditional values. Everyone is for quick come up, drinking, smoking, partying, lusting. No one cares about having stability in the home at all. And I'm the bubble buster because I'm gonna say what nobody else is gonna say. No one wants God anymore. No one believes or wants to include him in anything that they have. Why would a relationship survive without God? Why? There's no way in the world that you can have anything solid without the creator himself. I see you in the waiting room, bro. Do me a solid, because to the people that's watching right now, I'm looking at two different cameras. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm back and forth. So I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for the feedback. I'm gonna make sure I continue to get back and forth with you. Um to the people who just pulled up in the live stream, we are asking the question, and I'll ask everybody that's watching right now: are healthy relationships boring? I really want to know. I don't want look. Let me know if I'm crazy, if I'm old school. I'm too whatever. Tell me if I'm tripping. I thought stability was important. I get getting in a stagnant routine could be a pain in the ass. Nobody wants to get in a routine with their spouse. I understand that. You want excitement. You want to feel love. You want to feel sexy. You want to feel like the other person still looks at you the same way that they did when they met you originally. You don't want that spark to go away. I get that. But that's not even what we looking at here. And I'm speaking about what they're social media. If any one of us were out in public, in the street, cousins or family or coworkers, they would probably feel how we feel or agree with how we see this. But everything that you see on YouTube and on Threads and on IG and whatever app you use, everything that is being marketed is solely about sex, sex, and sex. Promiscuity. What can I get out of this person? Extracting some type of resource from a person. What can I get from this person? What can I get from that person? Oh, they're lame because they did this or they did that. No one cares about what really makes a home. And then you wondering why everybody walking around here with STDs, AIDS, herpes, chlamydia. Clap on, clap on, clap on, clap on. The clapper. Everybody, everybody. Everything is about getting your rocks off. But you don't even know how to have a conversation with someone about politics or about religion. You 35, 45, 55 years old, and you don't know how to sit across from your person and tell them, look, I don't like the way you was talking to me. I'm supposed to do this and that. You don't know how to articulate your frustrations or your grievances with your person. So what you do instead, you start sneak dissing and start doing things undercover. I just finished watching the video. This is what I'm talking about. I was just watching this video with this woman, the dude, right? And like I don't know if this was a skit or if this was real, but it was probably real. In the video, the man, he got a hold of his girlfriend's phone, and he saw a number that didn't look familiar to him in the phone. The name was Keith or some shit like that. So he called the number, and a woman answered the phone, and he was like, can I speak to Keith? The woman was like, who's this? And he was like, is this Keith? And she was like, no, this is his wife. Bottom line is the dude who called the number was actually calling the woman's husband. See, his girlfriend swapped names out, and so did the husband. They swapped names out. So the husband was cheating on the wife, and the girlfriend was cheating on the dude. But they were so slick about it, they changed the numbers in the phone or the names in the phone so it would look like women are. That's like you the shit you can't make it up. And my thing is like, why do you even bother getting in relationships with people if you want to do your thing? Like, why don't you just say to? I'm like this at this point. Real talk. I done went through too much, and this is verbatim what I'm saying to any single woman that I come across, and we vibe and everything seems to be cool. Like I'm pretty laid back. Not too much bothers me. I done already had too many losses in my life to be tripping like that. So here's my thing. Like, I think we vibing. I love our communication. You're pretty chill. I like how we got things going right now. But I'm at a point where we need to get to know each other a little bit more. I'm still at this point talking to other people, you know, just because at this age I don't want to waste my time where it's not going to be invested properly, or I'm not going to get the same thing back. I'm not just out here sleeping with random people. I know there's diseases and stuff going on out here. If that's something that you got going on, or you have a stable outside of me, let's put everything on the table right here and there, so we don't worry about wasting each other's time. We can still hang out and kick it, laugh, joke around, things like that. But in terms of getting to a point to where things get serious, the only way anything can get serious here is if we have the conversation. And the real conversation is you telling me if you fucking other people, you telling me if you got, I need paperwork, I need to see when was the last time you got tested. I need to see the last time I need, we doing all that. Fuck that. You're not about to sit up here and we're gonna be vague about where we stand with each other. I need to know what's up. You tell me if you got other dudes on the side. I'll let you know. Look, I'm talking to this person and that person and that person. If we just here doing this, let me know that. That way, I don't pass nothing to you. You don't pass nothing to me. And if this don't work out, we can go our separate ways. People don't do that, and we all adults, all grown. Instead, what you the best thing that ever happened to me. You're so beautiful. You're so handsome. I love you. I enjoy being with you. You'll spend all your time and all your money and all your energy investing into people, and then you give all that time to a person, and then come to find out later on, you just did all of that for nothing. All of it for nothing. They no longer here. You frustrated, you irritated and pissed off because you invested and wasted too much of your time trying to mess around with these people. All for what? And I think it's crazy. But for a person to say, a healthy relationship is boring, I need to understand what is it about a healthy relationship that is boring? Is it the routine? Is it the intimacy? Is it the lack thereof? Is it too consistent? Are you not used to consistency? What is it? I mean, because I've heard too many mixtures of, well, women, they need to be on this roller coaster where you go up and you go down and you go up and you go down and you go up. That's why they like the toxic shit, because most of us are just like this. We just want normalcy. I don't want no fucking headache. I'm not trying to be arguing with you and shit all day. I'm not sitting here trying to compete for nobody's time or attention. I'm not worried about having a stable of females, so you'll feel threatened. I don't got time for all of the. That's that sounds messy to me. Everything about that sounds messy to me. Because what do you need to feel threatened for? My understanding is women need security and protection. Men are supposed to be protectors. How am I being a protector if you don't feel protected? Because every single second you're worried about whether or not I'm going to cheat on you, I'm going to step out on you, or I'm going to walk away and leave you homeless, or whatever the case may be. So I don't understand this narrative or why it's popular, and nobody can make this make sense to me at all. I would love for somebody to make this make sense to me. Honestly, I would rather be boring, normal, average, 9 to 5 than fuck around with someone who is constantly unsure of when they're happy and when they're sad. Do you hear how nuts that sound? I'm the weird one because I have a schedule that I like to stick to. Because I don't like chaos. I don't like drama. I don't like constantly going back and forth checking phone. First of all, I'm not checking your cell phone. I'm not following you around. I'm not stalking you. I'm not going to ask you a million questions over and over and over again. It's a one and done with me. You take that and you take it somewhere else. We're not doing that. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. I'm sorry. You want that, right? Go get it and let me know how that works out for you. You know what's funny about people who say unhealthy relationships are boring? The same people who say that are the most miserable people in the fucking world. You'll sit there and say it's boring until you start complaining about the dude beating the shit out you, or he ain't shit because he don't give you enough attention, or he don't give you enough time. He's working too much, or you seen some female flirting with him at the restaurant. He was being too nice and too friendly to him. That's normal. That's normal. You like that. You get a kick out of that. You wake up and go to bed every night and every morning excited. Just yes, I get a chance to wake up and check this nigga phone. I get a chance to wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and catch this nigga sneaking in my house or in the house trying to hop in the shower before I smell a scent on him. Yes, this is everything that I ever dreamed of. This is everything that I ever could have wanted. Oh, he's a dickhead, but he's 6'2", 6'4". Mm, the average dude born though. You don't get no headaches. The bills are always paid. Fuck you right. You fed. You barely got to do anything. He's tentative to your needs. And the funny part, and it's not funny. It's just sad. It's so sad. I'm one of them people that I don't know if anybody else has this type of a thing with them, but when I'm like really, really angry, frustrated, or hurt, I don't cry. I laugh. I laugh. And I laugh and I laugh and I laugh. I laugh hard as hell. That's my way of releasing because it's almost ridiculous to me to believe that a person could think that something so unhealthy, so tiresome, so spiritually vexing could be the poster child for a perfect relationship. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. In 2024, I don't think anyone takes relationships serious. I don't think a lot of people know what a relationship reflects or is supposed to look like in 2024. I don't think women understand what it's like to be a woman or how to be a woman. I don't think a lot of men know how to be men in 2024. I don't think we have these conversations enough. I don't think the older generation is teaching the younger generation enough. I don't think that the topics that are being discussed are being held enough by the right people. And I think that we are propagating, advertising, and giving too much of our time, attention, and loyalty to things that are destroying us from the inside out. That is exactly how I see it and what I see being pushed every single day in children and grown as adults. Adults acting like they're still in high school. You 50, 60 years old, still trying to sleep with every single possible thing that you possibly can in the world. You up here showing your body all for some coins and some fucking make believe flowers, thinking that a respectable dude is going to look at you as a candidate for marriage. Absolutely not. And I dare say any dude that is stable mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and they walk with a certain code of honor because of God first, not man, but God first, because God is always supposed to be first. A man of God is not entertaining or taking no confused witch down the aisle to say I do ever. And if they do it, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the offspring that they produce. I feel bad for the public system that gets introduced to that couple. I feel bad for the women who follow their examples. I feel bad for men that follow that example. Not a sane person in history would ever settle or decide that this is the person that I'm going to give my entire world to, my life savings, my children, my life insurance, my cars, my 401, whatever. Ain't no dude who done broke his back his entire life to create something for himself, going to invest into someone who is up and down. You don't know when the person is going to walk away from you. You don't know when the person is going to say, I don't like you no more. You're boring. You don't do it for me. We just grew apart. You ever heard that from someone before? We just grew apart. No, the fuck we didn't just grow apart. You stopped communicating. You started being shady. And this is what you do. And I said this earlier. Well, what happens is you'll stop giving up the box. No more kisses, no more hugs, no more meals. You'll start getting more argumentative and more dismissive. You'll start staying out late or finding ways to get out of the house. You'll start changing up your appearance and look. It's hilarious to me because women actually think dudes are stupid. And let me go ahead and be be unbiased here because men are no better than when men are no better. I'm confused, fellas, because we are just as responsible for raising young adults as the next. This ain't about puffing your chest up. It's not about who's the strongest or the smartest or the most competent. This is about making sure that the men that grow up after we are gone build something that is going to be worth giving God praise. That's going to put respect on our name. I don't want to be looked at as the person who raised the person who beat the shit out of women. I don't want to be known as the person who raised the person who poisoned the community and sold drugs and stayed in and out of jail. Oh well, your daddy wasn't shit anyway. He was always in and out of prison himself, so it ain't no surprise that he went to prison and went to jail too. And I already knew. You never heard someone talk like that. I always knew he was going to be like his daddy or like his cousin or like this and like that. Disrespectful, prideful, full of ego. We know everything. We better than everyone. No one comes before us. We are the king of the hill. We can't be corrected. We can't be guided. We can't fellowship. Are you a mentor? Are you talking to your daughters about how to properly grow up as women? Are you correcting these teenage boys running trains on these little girls? Are you supporting the women this false ideology of what real peer bonding is supposed to reflect? Are you a part of the problem? Do you build the community up or do you tear it down? Healthy relationships in 2024 is being like, what's the word I'm looking for? Stigmatized as like something is wrong with it. Everything that, and it's said in the Bible, everything that is right is going to be wrong, and everything that's wrong is going to be right. Well, they damn sure trying to make everything that we represent look like it's the most horrible thing in the world. And I'm sorry, I don't care how big your ass is. I don't care how flat your stomach is or how long your hair is. If you think for 1 second that I'm about to sit here and be a puppet while you pulling strings and all because you need some type of stimulation, get your shit in order. Go to counseling. I don't know. Pray. Click your heels together a couple times. Go see Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. You fucking nuts to me. And I wanna break this down too while we here, right? Because we need to understand there's some things that happen in the midst of being dismissive of the realities of walking in false beliefs. When you believe in certain shit that is not real or it appears real, but behind that real that you think it is, the truth is right there, ready to snatch you and take you to a place that is completely opposite of that lie that was told to you. So you sitting up here thinking that a healthy relationship is boring. Why? Why do you think a healthy relationship is boring? First of all, let's ask that question to the people. to the women who actually believe that stupid shit. Why do you think a healthy relationship is boring? Give me reasons, solid ones. Don't ask me questions with questions. Give me real answers and responses to why you believe it. Right? Once you tell me why you believe it, tell me why healthy relationships are boring. And then give me a list of the benefits of being in a toxic relationship versus the benefits of being in a healthy relationship. The reason why I need that, and this is just rhetorical, I don't need an answer. I already know. But this is for folks who kind of are looking at things from one world's view, right? So you have your pros and your cons. Which one outweighs the other? Half of the time, I don't even think you even understand what the benefits are for either side. You just go with how you feel instead of sitting down and being really logical, which is actually crazy to me, being as how women always say that they are more emotionally intelligent than men are. So if you're so emotionally intelligent, why the fuck do you keep dealing with assholes and dickheads that that on your face and on your ass, and then they right back out in the street, probably about to get arrested for doing some stupid shit that did nothing but hurt the community even more. But you have more respect for the dickhead and for the asshole who is causing chaos and destruction. You have more respect for them than the person who is taking care of you and loving you and nourishing you and building and trying to lift you up. But you got more emotional intelligence. Right. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. They've been lying to you though. I want to be the one to tell you they are lying to you. Sukiana, these women on Instagram are lying to you with these BBLs. These women on these social media platforms flashing their titties and sitting up here for 3 4 hours showing their titties and they're all that off and they're making you pay premiums to see them. They lie to you. They don't fucking love themselves. They don't know themselves. They don't know what fucking relationship looks like. They don't know how to cultivate no relationship. You don't even know your worth, fellas, man. You're wasting all your money and all your time on people who don't give two shits about you. For anyone to say a relationship that is healthy is boring is fucking nuts. Someone name one person in a relationship that is unhealthy that is happy. One. Give me one experience, one example. Someone, please. I'll never understand it. I will never get behind it, support it, and I will be the black sheep. I will be fucking alone forever until God decides to call me home before I ever deal with somebody who is unstable in their ways and double minded. You can't take nobody that's double minded serious. You say one thing out of your mouth, but you mean something completely different. I see you. I see you for what you are. You will never get from me what you think you're going to get from me, because I know what you are. You're being controlled. And a lot of people don't understand this. I had a message. I still have one, and I'm not. It's not time for it to come out yet. It's getting there. It's close. It might be now. It might be another time this week or this weekend. It's coming though, Lord willing. I'm waiting on confirmation. Lord willing, you're being controlled. What if I told you everything that you thought was what it was supposed to be was a lie? The things that you thought were supposed to be the way they were is all a setup. You're being laughed at. You're being manipulated. Right now, as we speak, you might make a significant a, a significant amount more than me. You might have a better job than me. You might have way more going for you in life. Nothing that I say might matter. I get up here and I talk my shit. I'm just somebody from a different side of the internet, man, who has his own personal experiences with life, and I share them. And if anyone, for whatever reason, decides that they want to hear what I have to say, then the more the merrier. But the bottom line is, you don't have to listen to a single word that I say, just like I don't have to listen to no one's words. I've had people tell me things all day and all night, and I just let that shit go out one ear, out the other, for various reasons. Here's my point, and I'm gonna land the plane. When a person loves you, they love every hair on your head. They love your flaws. They loved you when you turned your back on them. They loved you when you gave your love to things and people who didn't love you. When you have a person who is still there after everyone else has left, still reaches out to you, still argues with you, still lets you go and be stupid, still lets you do whatever you want, make the choices you want. The skeletons that you got in your closet, things that nobody know about, that only you know about. If you're watching right now and we're connecting right now, you got shit that you've done that nobody ever knew about. No one's ever seen, but God saw it. God knows exactly who you are and what you are and why you are the way you are. And He led you here because of this conversation. And because of this conversation, I had to tell you there's things that you think is right and it's not right. And anyone who says a healthy relationship is boring is someone who is completely misled and misguided. Somebody lied to them. And the reason why they lied to them, let me tell you something. The reason why a person would lie to you is for a few reasons. Either out of fear of facing consequences for the decisions that they made, or they're lying to you because there's a ledge. Let me say that again. They lied to you because there's a ledge that you are walking towards, and you're getting ready to walk over that ledge. And they want something to happen because of the lie. So what they tell you, you need somebody who whoops your ass. You need a street nigga. You need a street dude. You need someone who makes 7 figures a year. You need someone that's buff, that's violent, that's loud, that's muscular, that's aggressive, that gets into altercations all the time. You need someone who is just confrontational. They tell you you gotta have the street hip hop dude, whatever. He could be Channing Tatum for all I fucking care. They tell you that that's what you're supposed to have, right? But what they don't tell you is what comes with that, and what happens when you lust and you desire and you fix your eye on that because of what they said. They don't tell you what comes with that. Baby mothers, diseases, drugs, overdoses, prison, death, court, child support, red pill contents, porn, addiction, more court, more pregnancies, looking over his shoulder every single day, arguing over and over with people, chasing for affection, chasing after admiration, trying to figure out who you are as a person, trying to figure out why this person don't love you or like you or want you, trying to figure out how to get your identity in order, trying to align yourself the way that you're supposed to align yourself with. The only time if a person lies to you, they don't love you. I don't understand why people think being lied to is a form of love. It's not. When you lie to me, you're telling me you don't respect me, and you think I'm lesser than you, that there's no significance to my presence in your life, and that you would prefer the least from my journey in this life. A person who tells another person a healthy relationship is boring is someone who doesn't want you to ever have anything happy. A person who tells you a healthy relationship is boring is someone who has never had it. All they're used to is drama and pain and anger and frustration. And because that's all they know, they can't fathom the idea of there being something of good soil or substance for them to partake on. So they want other people to be bitter with them. They will take you with them. That's the only reason why folks try to present themselves to be things that they aren't. or try to hold on to friendships or hold on to relationships that weren't even meant to hold on to. They wasn't even deserving of you for 15, 20, 30 years. What the hell you seriously think all these people are supposed to still be in life? How many times have you shit on your parents or shit on your best friends, or you gave a hard time to the wrong people and you chose the wrong people over the ones that were really nurturing to you, loving to you, kind to you, patient with you? How many times have we screwed people over like that, only to end up getting our own foot stuck in our mouth later on? Nah, folks, you can't convince me otherwise. I'll never accept it. And I feel for anyone who really believes that you gotta sock somebody over the head in order for them to want to give you something. So I gotta smack the shit out of you for you to open your legs up. I gotta I gotta do that. You like that shit? I gotta I got I gotta choke the shit out of you in order for me to get some type of affection from you. What kind of backwoods stuff is that, man? Whoa, what are y'all talking about? And these are men and women that's getting up on these social media platforms every single day in the comment sections, cheering on and trying to make it seem like it's some real shit. No, it's not. It's not manly. It's not woman-like. And you're fucking corrupting the children. Fuck, we got teachers trying to fucking run trains on students in school. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Don't nobody want to talk about the cesspool though, or the bull that come with this stuff. You want a healthy relationship? You need to know the difference between having a healthy one and a toxic one. Ask yourself, why do you even want, or why are you even attracted to the toxic shit in the first place? What is that about? What is the motivation there? Get to the root of your problems. Stop telling people your requirements and you don't even have requirements for yourself. You have requirements for everybody else but yourself, because you are a reflection of the stuff that you say out your mouth. That is nothing but the truth. You get on these cameras and you interview or get interviewed by famous people, or you just sitting up here cutting it up thinking that you're being an adult and you're being cool and you're being hip, being educated. I'm a smart, intelligent black woman. I'm a black king, and I'm a CEO of such and such, and I have 20 businesses, and I own 5 gas stations, and blah, blah. But you sitting up here lying to people too, and making a fool out of yourself. But you think because you got money or because you're in front of a camera, that makes you somebody. or makes you somebody that should be respected or honored because you got such and such, such and such. No, 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 no. You look stupid. You look like someone that is, you look like somebody that's getting exactly what they deserve, which is absolutely nothing. Now, I don't care how popular you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care about your profession. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't. You're still miserable. You're still lonely. And you're still complaining about females and you're still complaining about men because your fucking attitude is horrible. The way you think is horrible. And you're so ego driven and so prideful that you can't accept someone telling you that you're being used or manipulated. And heaven forbid it come from little old me. It's the end of the world. Everybody put your hand up. Freeze. This can't be right. This can't be right at all. Somebody, please stop him from running his mouth. He doesn't have 3,457,000 billion, conjillion, million people kissing his ass and sucking him off. So he gets no validation from me whatsoever. You know how many times I done sat here and tried to have these conversations with folks that are deemed important. Of course, I didn't get no feedback from them. Why would I? But that's not the point. I don't want nobody personally. I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea going into relationships or dealing with people, especially if you're talking or dealing with somebody right now. I don't want you to get the idea that certain things are the way they are because society has said that that's what it's supposed to be. Just because the rules of man mean shit. We just create laws and statutes and we create our own versions of utopia so that we can do unlawful shit the way we want to do it. That's the bottom line to it. That's why people are sitting up here talking about some fucking healthy is unhealthy or whatever the hell. I digress. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping though. Let me know if I'm wrong. It's just me. What do I know? It ain't like I haven't had relationships. It's not like I wasn't married before. Or it's not like I haven't lost my way spiritually or I wasn't addicted. We act like we're so different from other people. Ain't that's the crazy shit. And these are my final thoughts before we head out. It's hilarious to me how folks think that they are so different. I can't relate to you because you're Chinese. I can't relate to you because I grew up in the suburbs. Can't relate to you because you make more money than me. I can't relate to you because I don't speak Russian. I can't relate to you because I'm quiet. I don't talk to everybody. All right, fair enough. I guess we gotta change. our attitude, the way we look at certain things, people, ourselves. Is wild. It is. And I thank y'all, man, for hanging out with me. I wasn't sure where this was going to go or how far this was going to go. I just cut it up over here. If you ain't seen none of my last live streams and my last few uploads, this is just who I am. This is me. These are my thoughts. And if I'm lying about anything, I'm not above reproach. Shout out to everybody watching from Twitter, from Twitch, from Rumble, from Super Live. Uh, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a solid. Pull up, hit that notification bell. Come hang with your peoples, man. This is us every time we get up here. Shout out to all of my panelists. I hope y'all enjoy this 4th of July. Be safe. Don't go out here doing no stupid stuff, man. People are ignorant. 4th of July, it doesn't even have the same meaning to it because people just be screwing it up. So be careful. Try not to go out if you don't have to go out. Enjoy your family, man. All of them. Make amends. Find healing. Find peace. I pray that God touches each and every single one of you, man. July 12th. July 12th. Man, in fact, let me see if I got that shit up here. I don't want to play that because they be trying to screw with me, man. I didn't do nothing to them people, but they be trying to mess around with me. Where is it? Is this it? I don't want to play this shit in this. Hold on, let me see something. July 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Independent Solar Wars is going down. I don't know if that's YouTube the one. Live. Make sure you are tapped in. If you want to be a part of the show, if you want to perform, if you want to be a part of the ceremony itself, email me at creedfilms1984@gmail.com. Also, if you haven't checked out the new series, Crypt of Creed, The Paranormal, you want to check that out, it's available. I think you would definitely enjoy this series. Shout out to everyone who has been a part of this journey so far. That's all I got to say about that. Was the one. I wanted to make sure that I had the right one up there. That was the one. Yeah, man, it's going down the 12th. Um, the Cryptic Creed series, man. I have 2 episodes. I'm trying to get the ball rolling on that one. Keep an eye out for it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm out. I hope y'all got something from this conversation. Um, People probably be out doing the 4th tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might try to do something just to show the fireworks or something going on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Love, peace, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High.